always winning, so it's poor tenants. So what do we do then? Let's look at what are legal actions available for you if you face a problematic nightmare kind of tenant. So you're Freddy. So let's look at this. Forfeitures of deposit. Forfeiture of deposits is very important. Obviously, you collect those deposits. That's why I said ask for sufficient security. If it is not enough, then you will lose out more. Okay, that's number one. Number two is covenant to pay under the tenancy agreement. They say that they promise to pay you every 7th day of the month. These things. If they don't, then you can sue them based on the civil thing. And of course, if they overstay, what you can do is that under Section 28 of the Civil Law Act, you can actually charge them double rental overstay. Right? If there's no renewed extension to that. Now the key thing to that again, well, it's all look nicely, but the enforcement will take some time. Alright? The other type is action for distress. What is distress? Distress is like that. Okay? It's under the Special Relief Act, Section 7 and Section 8. What happened is that they ask for property by the tenant. The tenant actually looks for properties, assets in the premises. What happens is that you can actually get a court order to order for go in, take over the assets, sell it, and pay off your rental. But there's a limitation. Number one, that the tenancy must be subsisting. Alright, you can claim up to 12 months only. Alright, then the process is quite long, and you need to get the bailiff involved, the police involved, and whatnot. So this is the action for distress. And the last one, still, they don't want to get out, they don't want to pay your rent, and whatnot, you want to chase them out. Naturally, eviction order. Again, the bailiff is involved. Again, the police is involved to make sure that everything is done properly. Now, the idea is this. You're looking at easily for distress, probably about 3-4 months kind of proceeding, alright? And the other one is probably about 5-6 months kind of proceeding. But this is if they do not have any objection, if you don't even have an appointment of a lawyer on the other side. Just imagine you have another meeting on the other side. Okay? So you will actually drag it on at least double the time. So what do we do? And I want to highlight to you is also this. The level of legal protection, if you notice this is actually a shield, it's not a sword. Alright? So it's actually have a role to actually defend your property right, but not really using it to attack. Okay? So therefore it makes prevention more important.